Hi there, I'm Sasha Conceited, and I have not done one of these in a really long time. Let's just say I've been busy doing a lot of other things. But I felt like it was important to do a video blog today because I want to make a few things clear and I just have a rant. I've noticed that I think guys are intimidated by me, and rightly so. But really, it's not that hard to fuck up. Pretty much, you have to be an idiot to fuck up. And here's my issue. Financial domination has gotten so blown up in mainstream. I know I'm gonna sound like a fucking hipster, but whatever. That it's kind of ruined it for the people who actually dominate via somebody's finances. Because it's not really just about begging for gifts or demanding gifts, though that can be part of a financial arrangement. It just depends on, the mutual agreement. I've seen a lot of ladies taking guys' information right up. They don't even know who they are. That's one thing. With blackmail, I gotta establish a rapport with you. And to get your fix, that's why I make fetish videos based around blackmail fantasy, so you can get that feeling. But I don't feel comfortable just getting somebody's information from somebody that I've never met in my life. I think it's really important to take that stuff seriously because people really do get blackmailed in real life. I've heard stories and I've heard of people that it's happened to. So it's really not cool, and Dom could get into trouble. So if you are really begging for blackmail, you have to understand two things. One, it's not cheap. And two, you have to build up rapport with the Dom. If you don't have any any embarrassing pictures? Why would you want blackmail? Why would you want blackmail if you have nothing that's on you that, you know, nothing embarrassing that you wouldn't mind people finding out? And a lot of you just don't show your pictures or whatever, and that's fine. Not really. But you're there are a lot of people who will play that way, and I think it's unsafe, and it's one of those things that you work up to. I have been in blackmail relationships, but it's with people that I have talked to extensively. And talking about it isn't cheap either. I know you guys get off just talking about it. So I'm smarter than that. I'm probably smarter than you, so you can't really get away with that crap. But those who are really interested, I want to build a mutual trust, because if you don't trust me and I don't trust you, it's not going to be a good time. Also, I think that just general gentlemanly attitudes has gone way out the window. I mean, even women who don't do financial domination expect gifts from their pets or guys that come to see them in real time. And I've been realizing this since I've been doing real time. Unfortunately, there's so many people on the internet that have no domination skills yet want gifts. Or maybe they aren't dominant, but they're doing it for the thought of easy money. I got into this because I wanted to be a bitch, because I am a bitch. And I didn't want to have to be a fake, nice person. I'm very nice. I just didn't want to be, you know, vulnerable. It's not something that I do. So I think that since I actually do look for genuine submissives who want to actually submit and give away all their control, I feel like there have been a lot of people who have ruined a sub's trust way too many times. And I'm not saying I'm blaming it on other people, but subs also have to understand that there are those of us out there that are not just trying to take your money quick and then leave you. We're not all like that. And yes, I do consider you walking wallets. That's if you market yourself as such on a social networking site. I expect you, if you have the name PayPig or Money Slave, or you say you enjoy wallet trading, to live up to your word, you know? So I'm not, doesn't mean think everyone's like that. But at the same time, it's just a general classy thing to do to treat a woman to something nice. Think about it. If you have a wife or a girlfriend, if they'll have you at all, would you say, hey, could you give me a blowjob? You know, because women love to give blowjobs. Some do, some don't. Now I'm saying that's for you. Yes, we might get we might get excited from doing it, but when it comes down to it, truer words have never been spoken here. But diamonds are a girl's best friend, and that goes for anything. You want to get a woman to pay attention to you? You get her something nice. You get her something that she wants. I mean, hell. You should be scrambling over just to buy me a pair of sexy heels so you see it later. You guys are way into instant gratification. I blame the whole instant gratification society. But if you want something good and real, you're going to have to work for it and wait for it and find that person who does know what they're doing and does know how to treat a submissive. And then you can start trusting again. And I understand that a lot of you have trust issues with DOMs because a lot do scam. And DOMs have the same issue. We get guys who are like, oh, I love you so much, you're so great. Well, prove it. And they can't prove it. So it's a two-way street, and it's really important for both parties to be happy and feel safe that they are giving a part of their life to each other. And that's what I've learned from having a almost 2-year relationship with a sub. So I think that a lot of you do want it, and a lot of you want to just play around with dom to dom, and that's totally fine. If you're a fetishist, that's fine. I don't need every guy that comes to see me to be a sub. What I do need every guy to do is treat me with general respect. You don't meet a woman on the street or at a bar and say, hey, how are you? Here's my dick. Even if you're not rich, it doesn't mean you can't serve me. You have to understand, a lot of you guys are used to online. I do real time as well. Real time, it costs $250 an hour for a session. So, and that's just an hour of my undivided attention. So think about it when you want to talk to me for, 20 minutes. And I don't expect tribute up front, as long as you're honest. And if you feel uncomfortable and you can't pay it right away talking to me, then I would suggest you go check out my flip stores and get a taste. There's some that are only $5.99. And, you don't have to spend that much to see if you want to continue checking me out. It's really not that difficult. And I really don't expect the world from everyone, but everyone together serving me can give me the world, if that makes sense. And I think that's important, that even if you don't have a lot of money, you can still spread my word. You can still get a Twitter, have a blog, do something that you're good at to promote me. Not saying that I'm specifically looking for guys to do that, so don't ask, please. I can tell if you're just asking based on the fact that you don't want to pay. It's serving me. And honestly, over the internet, only thing you can do really to serve me is to give me cash tributes, to help me make money, because, that's what you should be there for. So when I have a contest for something that requires getting a new equipment or something like that, or a manicure, a pedicure, think how it benefits you. It's not cheap looking this hot. I'm going to tell you that right now. But if you contribute just a little bit, you might contribute to my beautiful manicure or my perfect hair or something like that. I have very high grooming standards, and I like to look good and stay presentable. And that's exactly how a goddess should be. And I only deserve the best. Now, if you don't have a lot, that's okay. It's relative. I'm not going to talk to you 24/7 just because you sent me $50. Just because you sent me $50 months ago does not mean that you can beg me to give you things now. You haven't earned it. If you earn it and you're good, respectful, loyal, and are for my best interests, you will have the best time ever. And if you don't understand that concept, well, then I'm not the one for you. Because I'm not going to give you what you want. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to give you what you need, which is way more important.